So, I watched uh, a movie now, well, a couple of years old, really, so I'm not very old, though. And as it happens, though, I didn't watch. It's sort of a sequel, but not really. I thought of watching it since I thought that. I mean, so I watched Ocean 8, and it had references to the previous, but the storyline is a suspected kind of really separate. Really, it's its own thing. It's not like it literally continues where he has left off. You know, in fact, it seems like they do say that someone dies from the other movies, but I don't think it even happens. So it's not a spoiler or anything. It seems. Because some trivia I was trying to find out when it supposedly happened. Well, clearly it's not from the other movies. Otherwise, I mean, there were a few references to her brother and whatnot. I thought at first that this imprisonment of hers happened in the other movies, but I'm assuming not. Anyway, yeah, I still don't regret really watching it without watching it. I haven't actually watched the others, but I thought I did at least one, but I'm a bit doubtful now. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. I no, I don't think I did. I must have confused it with Fast and Furious. I'm thinking they also do heists there, so I'm not entirely sure then if cars are usually used in the Ocean trilogy. Because I thought they were, I expected car chases or something, and so I was kind of surprised that there weren't any. Positively surprised at this, it's car chases are so boring in my opinion, which makes Fast and Furious very boring. And you know, I was kind of taken by surprise. I mean, I don't know, maybe I gotta admit, I mean, many others have kind of prejudiced me towards this sort of genre. I mean, I've seen heist movies generally before, or action movies more generally. And I'm never usually impressed. So in a way, this sort of exceeded expectations because it exceeded what I thought would happen. In other words, subvert expectations. And it's not the most amazing thing ever still, but for what it does, for what it is, I don't know what the trilogy is like. I noticed that the first one is rated really highly as usual. Most people rate somehow the originals really highly, even if usually I don't personally rate them any highly. At least other series, I don't know about this one. I haven't seen it yet, but I don't know what's so special. If it's anything like this, though, sure enough, I enjoyed as much as I enjoy this. It was stylish. It was, yeah, stylish is the word to use it. Um, the comedy was unexpected and really welcome as well. I really liked it, especially when they were in the window there blowing bubbles. That was brilliant. I don't know what that was, but pretty good. The general vibe though of comedy, very interesting. Um, yeah, and just the whole thing worked really well, like some sort of machine that. Yeah, not many action movies are like that. I mean, if action movies generally include comedy, first of all, that will improve my thing by a lot. I mean, many action movies are very. Another thing, of course, is the fact that not really anyone was harmed, as far as I know. I don't know if in heist movies people are generally harmed. Of course, I once watched Dog the Afternoon, which is, I suppose, a heist movie, and people were harmed. So uh, that's based on real life, though I think. Um, yeah. So I mean, just I mean, but action movies or even thrillers usually do involve a lot of death, and it's quite something that there wasn't. I don't think there was a single one, was there, in Ocean 8? So yeah, I don't know if it's the same with the other Ocean movies. I could swear there were like a dozen, because literally it says, Ocean Turtle. No? I swear there were, but no, titles are clearly misleading. There there aren't. There aren't. There's only a trilogy and this spin-off. Apparently, that's pretty much it. It's quite something. Um. So yeah, I did like this. I liked how it turned out. The comedy, how stylish it is. Um. And I can see that even the audience seemed to like it. Cinema score B. They seem to like it based on the fact that it got about a double or triple the profit, and yeah, the uh, the critics seem to like it as well. That's quite something. That there are a couple who didn't, but then honestly, a variety of critics is always better than. It's really odd sometimes when you get like something that's all universally liked, and somehow I'm left feeling, why exactly is this liked? And I mean, I don't consider this to be like a masterpiece or something, but for what it is, it works. The music is brilliant as well. So to be fair, I don't know if I'd ever consider a heist movie or crime movie generally a masterpiece. I don't know. I don't know what's required for that. I'm just generally not usually incredibly impressed as such, but with what how with how this happened. I mean, it's fiction, sure, but it's really strange. I didn't know that the ocean stories began so long ago. First of all, I didn't know the first one was in the 60s with Frank Sinatra. I had no idea, and it was also begun by someone who writes sci-fi. What's the link there? I don't think there's a connection, is there, between sci-fi and heist movies? Is there? No link as far as I know. So yeah, I have no idea really. I'm just wondering out loud. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Um. I mainly like the comedy. I seem to always appreciate mainly action comedies. As when it concerns some sort of action movie, it's always better. I mean, action movies honestly are boring by themselves, are utterly boring, and that includes crime movies generally. They tend to be boring, although in case of crime movies or thrillers generally, they tend to be also very violent and so bloody, and so it's I'm usually not impressed with them anyway. With this, yeah, it's it's fiction at its most entertainment, I suppose. I mean, if you get a crime story, then you can either have it violent, which I don't normally consider to be entertainment. It's not bloodletting isn't entertainment in my mind, or you can have something like this. Yeah, usually Hong Kong seems to release a lot of action comedies, but yeah, there are some Western ones as well. Clearly, as I've commented on in the past as well, and I do like them. I do generally like them much more so than just as I said, and yeah, this had a taut script. I thought not bad at all for what it is, and yeah, for once I sort of can see why it made profit and why some critics agree that it's not too bad at all. It is fun for what it does. I mean, not many in the same genre could be said to be fun, and especially if they don't have any comedy at all. Yeah. So yeah, I had no idea we had no contact. By the way, it's last I saw her in Bates Motel. So yeah. Anyway, Yeah, it was fun, really.